So hi everybody, I'm Giuseppe from the World Students Connection. We are an Italian organization. We are one of the main actually reality concerning the Model UN trainings. So we are here today with
Serge Marek.
From?
So I'm from Hawaii Pacific University. Aloha everybody.
So today we'll be comparing two different approaches between Italian students concerning Model United Nations and other realities coming overseas. So as we know, Italian universities, especially Italian students, they choose to take part in Model UN as an additional program, as an additional activity. A lot of time instead in the US universities and colleges, the Model UN is actually an exam. So it's not, that's what we were saying before, it's for us something different. We need to get used to it, and for the students, especially a lot of times students, they are not used to be competitive because they study a lot, they have a lot of theory to go through, but they don't have a lot of opportunities to practice. So how did the Model UN reality involves students from other universities?
I think in the US, the typical program, they will take several semesters of classes.
Wow.
And they are getting graded, and they are, it's quite strict and competitive just to get onto the team. And they are coming in, and the idea is to create that professional environment and get that professional experience. Many of them want to go into the Foreign Service, they want to go into NGOs, they want to work for the United Nations, and so this is really a step for them. And it is a step process, 1, 2, and even some 4 semesters of United Nations classes in order to get to a point where and maybe they participate in 2, 3, 4 Model UNs along the way.
Yeah.
We have some Europeans on our team, and they find it somewhat almost funny sometimes, because for them they feel like it should be more fun, it should be more just the experience and what you gain from it. And I think with the Americans, often it is much more about getting that professional experience.
And the most beautiful thing is that also that it does involves a lot of different fields, from economy to social to politics, because you really have to know a lot of skills. Like for example, if you are in a committee like environment program, you need to know how to manage the funds of their international organization. You need to know how to spend the money, and when it's about money, all the countries are getting involved in a very strong interest, because for sure they want to have as much power as they can. That's always what happens.
Yeah, and I think I always say it checks all the boxes, this experience. Team building, collaboration, diplomacy, for us, fundraising, you know, and then the whole process of oral communication, written communication. I mean, it really, and then the experience part as well, of going to different places and having that. For many Americans, see, they don't travel as much as Europeans, so it is often a unique experience for them to go to some place. You guys are going all over much more.
Yes, well, you know, sometimes that's what I'm saying to the students. Even when they got worried because it's very competitive, I always say, you know what, as an Italian, you think to go to US to take part in a Model UN in English language. I don't know if a US student is going to be able to come to Italy to take part in a Model UN in Italian language.
Probably not.
So probably it's very challenging for them, but that's a big step. If you want to enjoy the international career, that's actually what you're going to do. And that's why we're proud of them, but proud of all our students all over the world.
Yeah, and bringing students from all over the world at the Model United Nations, New York, the International, it is such a unique experience, I think. And I think the learning curve from the beginning of the conference to the end is what I like to see, where they mature in just 3 days of conferencing. They mature as speakers, they mature as collaborators. And I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you, actually. There are a lot of hidden sides from public, like speaking in public. They're not used to it. Maybe not all of them, they never did that before. For a lot of students, the first time they're speaking in public, they're having a public speech. They don't know how to act. They're nervous. So as a personal growth is a big step, not just professional.
I've watched so many introverts become professional speakers, and it's fantastic. You know, so very closed inside themselves, and by the end,
and then open up.
They're able to get in front of audiences and just give a speech. And it's, this is what we want, right? We want, and this is such an important professional skill. And the other one is being able to very quickly write something that's professional sounding and then get up and speak.
Right.
Yeah.
Even to be able to resume an idea, to focus on it and say it right away.
Yeah.
As the best way you can. Not going around circles. Yeah. That's very important.
Yeah. And then the last one for me is just learning to collaborate and compromise, because this is what it is, right?
Right.
In the end, the resolution is not owned by anyone. It's owned by the committee. And so that movement from this is our working paper to we have to merge, but we have to get rid of some things but add some things, to now we have a resolution and everyone applauds. It's a fantastic process, because it means that in the end they move from my paper to we had to come together to produce something that's better for the world, right? I mean, this is what the United Nations is. So, and
that's how world is supposed to be.
Exactly.
So we really hope that all the efforts that actually we all do here, they're gonna be reflecting the real world, like United Nations try to do every single day.
Yeah.
So I think that's it.
For the Italians, we want you all to come because you bring
that's a beautiful,
a brilliant spirit. Yes.
Thank you, everybody, and a big kiss from Canada.
Yeah, aloha.